secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today what I want to do is not just have gameplay playing in the background as I speak. I want to actually go to NBA builds and just talk about how this is such a lost opportunity for NBA 2K and what they could really do to really, and listen, and again, if they want to make VC or microtransactions, then make NBA builds better and more intriguing. So the Pro Toon builds are really, really dope because they give you some names that you will not be able to get. Big Glide, Rocket, Velvet, you know, like you can get all these really dope names. And to be honest with you, as time goes on, the dev team, they start to make better builds. In the beginning, they're not really as great because they don't really know what the meta is. I highly recommend it that, you know, the actual Pro Toon builds, they don't actually come out the first season because they're not really Pro Tooned because they don't know what the meta is going to be. They don't know how people are going to want the builds to be. And a lot of these builds, when they first come out, are not good, right? They're not good. They're not, you know, cap breaker friendly. You know, there's just a lot of loopholes in this. And I just think that there should be more input from creators like myself that live in this builder and know like every little nick and cranny of what it would take to have the most optimized cap breaker layout midway through season 1. So this should be implemented not in the beginning, but I would say maybe a couple weeks into NBA 2K27 because people are going to waste money on that. And that's why I don't make a Pro Toon build until like the 3rd or 4th season. So if you watch me the past couple years, you see that I don't make Pro Toon builds in the beginning because they're not lined up perfectly. I mean, like I can do it one more time and just show you like something like the lockdowns, right? And you look at the lockdowns and just look at, you know, I mean, just look at the build. You see what I'm saying? How tall is this build? This build is 6'4". So let's go to maybe like, let's say it's a small forward. All right, let's go to small forwards. And this build is 6'8", but it only has 80 speed. No one's going to make a lockdown with just 80 speed. Let's go to the locksmith. This one has 86 speed. You see what I'm saying? The silencer, 85 speed. Well, we all know that, you know, the Charlotte 6'6", this has 89 speed, which is a little bit better. It has 92 agility. So this one's better. And this one came out like season, what, 5? But it's a little bit better, right? So you get to these other ones that just came out. And I can't remember what's the first one that came out. I think it might be Eliminator when it first came out. And the 80 speed, 80 agility was just like, bro, like that's a waste of your money if you're trying to be a lockdown. You do not want that. You see what I'm saying? So that's my whole gist with Pro Toons. They need to come out later. Okay, maybe not even the first season. Like I said, maybe bring it out midway through the first season or don't start until like the 2nd season. Now let's talk about what I really have a missed opportunity with NBA builds. So yeah, I remember back in 2K23, if like you made a Kobe Bryant build, it said Mamba, right? I love that. Now, again, I don't know about licensing. I don't know if that's something they can or can't do, but I'm pretty sure they can. I'm not sure why they went away from that, but you know, it'll be really dope if they brought back those names, right? Like if you can make this Kawhi Leonard build and you had the claw, that would be great, okay? But there is more opportunities to build off of this. So if we was to actually come over here and go to finish, right? And then we go to test build and we just want to do a custom test, all right? You see how they give you Kawhi Leonard's jump shot and all that type of stuff, Carmelo Anthony's layup, and you get all this regardless if you are an 85 overall or 60 overall. You can be a 60 overall and you will have all these animations. That's supposed to be the perk for it, right? But that's only good if you don't have the coin or if you are really, that's only benefit. Because most of us, when we make our build, we're automatically going to get them up to an 85. So having all these animations stocked is not good enough. It's not going to be good enough to entice somebody to make a build like this. And if we come over here to edit build again, and you're going to see some of the deficiencies in this build. It only has 80 speed. It only has 80 agility. You know, it's just kind of like the Pro Tool. And again, the NBA builds are not meant to be like the most optimized build. But if individuals are going to put money into something, then they need to at least have the ability, or at least make the build where it can compete. Like, this build only has a 73 driving dunk. This is Kawhi Leonard. This is one of the best two-way players of all time. Why not make the best version of Kawhi Leonard? But then on top of that, why not give us the ability to be within a range and still be able to get the claw name? I feel like the name and the ability to work with the actual animations and the ratings. The biggest issue in NBA 2K23, when we had those Easter eggs that came up, and you know, you can make Black Mamba, and you can make like Half Man, Half Amazing, and you can make the Joker. These are names on your plate. Yeah, I remember that 2K23. I was the first one to find it. It was crazy. Went viral. ESPN picked it up. Bleach Report. It was crazy when I found that. But then it quickly became to a realization, like when people made like the Mamba Kobe Bryant build, it was trash. When people made his Airness, the Michael Jordan build, it was trash. So what can NBA 2K do? And again, I've spoke to them about this. Give us the name, the claws, bring those back, right? People will start making these. Listen, I want y'all in the comment section to let me know right now, how many of y'all have actually made an NBA player build? You're not making these builds, okay? This was, okay, let's go all the way back. This dude, season 8, like Larry Bird, right? No one's making this. Who's making a build with 70 speed? You see what I'm saying? So I make, you know, Joe knows. You have some other guys that, Chimama, that use, you know, NBA players in the park. And we always make sure that even though this is going to be a Larry Bird build, we make sure we tweak it to where it's still playable and it makes a lot of sense, right? So just not to be long-winded with this, what I recommend is bring back the actual Easter egg names. Like, let us be able to have the NBA player's nickname on the actual card, okay? On our plate. Then allow us, when we come over here to customize, right? Allow us to be able to be within a certain range that we can actually get this build to be better. Or, and this is what I'll end with, allow us to get animations that you would not have gotten within this range. So for instance, he only has a 68 speed with ball. But imagine with this build, you will be able to get Zach LaVine still, right? Zach LaVine. That would be good. It's not going to break the game, right? It's not breaking the game, but it's giving you some type of incentive to want to use the NBA player templates, okay? We can just keep going on, like Zion Williamson, right? Let's check and look at Zion Williamson. As you can see here, right? Look at Zion. He has a 75. He can get Zion. I mean, he can get the Zach LaVine, but let's see what else that he'd be like, yo, like, you know, he's just missing this. What if he's 6'6", but he can get big man contact dunks, right? Like, all they have to do is just have like a little asterisk and be like, what's really special about this, right? What's really special about this? You'll be able to get, I think, I can't remember his nickname is Zionis or something like that, or whatever. I can't remember his nickname is. But just imagine if it said you can get his Zionis or whatever his nickname is, and then you can also get big man contact dunks. Or allow us to play within the range of be able to upgrade something else to make this build a little bit more special than what it is. So that is my whole spiel. I feel like this is a lost opportunity with the NBA builds. If they can find a way to upgrade the NBA builds and make it really dope. Yes, everybody loves creating their own builds. Pro Toon Builds has potential. Don't release that until season 2, to where you can actually have the comp players in the stage. The creators really help you make some of the craziest Pro Toon builds. And then the NBA builds allow us to keep those nicknames back, allow us to get like maybe 1 or 2 signature animations that you cannot get if you was to make it outside of the NBA player builds. And I think you'd be cooking with grease. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is this a W? Is it an L? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man know. When I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.